Alrighty, so we got a gun. Let's make sure it's all loaded up. Yeah. We got a gun and a key code and ooh, creepy sounds from the attic. Alright, time to do some exploring. There is a blueprint. I do remember that. Right here. So finally got smoke bombs, which I think out of all of them, that's about the only one I've ever used. Excuse me. I think that's about the only one I've ever used, minus like the medikit and what is it? I used a medikit. I tried to use the Molotov to get an achievement. He just walked right past it. It didn't affect him. I've used the screechy ones as well. Those came in handy, mainly just to draw his attention away, and then I ran right past him. But especially because I'm keeping this on hard, I need as many different ways as possible to distract him. Speaking about distraction.
Oh, God.
And search the dead body. I think that's, no, I almost forgot that last time. So now we've got, let's go to blueprint. So now we got all these. We got smoke bombs. We got flash. We can make these. Looks like we are good to go to the next room. And if memory serves me right, that's what we were here for.
The flight recorder.
Yeah, what we came here for. That's what I just said.
What? What? No! God! Okay. Okay. Stay focused.
Unauthorized access detected. Security lockdown initiated. Please wait for security check.
Alright, let's get out of here. Sirens are never a good thing. But just to recap, this little device was supposed to have the warning, which was her mom's voice. She's trying to obviously find her mom. So it was quite disappointing when it was empty, when all of the information was deleted. We got access to this little device, and the way that it works is you try to figure out what 3 or more pieces make up that weird design. I think it's supposed to be letters, like their version of letters. If you saw when she was entering that code, she was using weird little caricatures. Let me go and take care of this. So I think this is like just a weird language they made up. I don't really know. If you do know, please leave it in the comment. Be much obliged. I do like this rug though. If I could roll it up, I definitely would. And this is an audio log.
This is Chief Porter and tech support. Look, there's nothing on this flight recorder weights. We've broken God knows how many corporate confidentiality agreements and come up with zip. Nothing except the Weyland-Yutani logo and an empty readout. Now these things are built to last. So either someone on board the Nostromo asked its mother core to wipe it clean, or somehow the data's been corrupted before it got here. Care to fill me in on why this was a priority job?
Uh-oh. So yeah, it just said that someone had to tell it to get erased, or that they did it. I'm gonna do a quick save, just in case I mess up. Alright, save done. It's all spooky.
Give me a break.
They closed the dang door, so I need to disable the security lockdown, which is in that little room right there. That one, that one, that one. Luckily, it's not too difficult. Um, Definitely does get more challenging later on. But it gives you some nice easy ones to start off with. Alright, that's for our reading for today. Oh, I almost forgot that. Or didn't see it. I am thankful that the items grow orange to let you know if you can interact with them. It definitely helps. I'm curious to see what happens if I remove this already. You usually do this after you hit the alarm, but I'm gonna try something different. Alright, well let's turn off this annoying sound and hopefully we'll be able to escape soon. That is one tall guy. Yep. So he still goes up into the rafters. He does not use the door. Gave him the option if he wanted to, but he'd rather climb up there. But now that the alarm's off, I can go back to where I was because I've got the battery, so I can go to where to where I first found the device. Alright, I made it back up the stairs. We gotta use the little security thing again. You get pretty used to doing this. I don't know if there's an achievement attached to like doing it like a more difficult one in a certain amount of time. And there's a floating gun. Can I knock the gun? Nope. Alright, well. There's an alien eating people, so I need to start to move. Or he will eat me next. Alright, now comes the spooky part. Oh god. So, gotta play a little peekaboo. I gotta figure out which way he went. I don't see him, which is even more scary. Alright, and I don't have the tracker device. We're just gonna sneak across and pray to God he's not like over there or something. I'm hoping he crawled back into a vent and just left. That's what I'm hoping. But I guess this is hard. Crap, crap, crap. Hide. Shit, there he is. That long tail, ugh. It is nice to have that tail though, because it helps you know where he's at. Sound is very important. If you have surround sound, this is definitely the game to use it in. I'm using headphones, so it kind of works, but I don't get front and back as much as I get left and right. I know he's still there. Alright, he's not. Alright. Now I have to unlock this, wait for it to open, and then sneak in before the alien drops back down. This is the most intense part, and I hate it, and I don't like it, and I don't like it, and I don't like it. First time I did it, I ran, and the alien just speared me with his tail. Ah, there. We made it. Alright, so we made it through our first encounter with the alien, and I didn't die, and I'm happy I didn't die. Though it probably would have made the video more entertaining. Sorry.
All visitors must report to reception.
Alright, well, we are back to the, what is it, we moved to the next chapter, so I'm all caught up on my videos. The next one might be a little bit weird audio-wise, but just remember that I accidentally did these out of context, out of turn, so. Alright, well, please like, subscribe, do all that jazz, and remember, do not feed the trolls. Later.